going on, guys? It's your girl Lala coming at you. Welcome back to another review of the challenge War of the Worlds episode 9. I hurt my wrist. I went to yoga. I think I did a little too much. I went to hot yoga, so I got this on for right now. Guys, this episode was amazing. Let me just tell you, they were not playing around with that mid-season teaser. They definitely have more in store, and I'm excited. We get back to the house, and everyone is with their teammate. Everyone is basically trying to figure out what their next move is going to be. They are halfway through the season, and they know that there is a twist coming. They don't know what that twist is, but they are just trying to make sure that their number ones are still their number ones, and they're also trying to make sure that they don't create any more enemies and they keep just gunning for the same people. So it's getting kind of boring in that aspect. Hunter is at a point where he feels like his relationship with Georgia is turning into another episode of Hunter and Ashley, and he doesn't want to do that. So he's kind of talking to Wes, his number one, and Wes is basically telling him, like, dude, you need to turn into a sociopath. That's the only way for you to get anything that you want. You have to tell her that she was right the entire time, that you were wrong, and you have to basically lie and smile in her face, and if your partner is happy, you'll get to the finale. That's essentially what he says. He also suggests a couples therapy session with him as the therapist, and verbatim, Hunter literally spits out exactly what Wes said, and Georgia takes the bait. She instantly was like, oh my god, that's so sweet of you, thank you, like I really thought you didn't care about me, but I'm glad to know that you actually care about me. And I don't know if it's because she's from the UK and she didn't really understand his humor or the way he was talking, but if I was sitting next to Hunter, I probably would have walked away because he was very condescending, he was very rude, and he wasn't genuine at all. You could tell, you could see it in his face, in the way he was speaking, even in his tone. It was just so not serious. But Georgia takes the bait, and you know what? If that's what she's gonna do to make sure that her team is still in good spirits, then that's what she has to do, and you know, kudos to her for being so freaking nice. We get to the challenge, and this one is awesome. There are these huge trucks side by side with maybe about like 15 feet apart. Each team will split up, and one person will be on each truck, and basically you're gonna have to swing from your side of the truck to the middle and pass these rings. So each teammate has 8 rings that they need to pass to each other and vice versa, so a total of 16 rings. Now the truck is going at least 50 miles an hour. The fastest 3 teams that finish this with the most rings are safe and put into the tribunal, where they get to pick 3 teams to be put into the killing floor. So what really bothers me is that this entire season, Cara and Polly have literally been up each other's asses, and that's the only plot line that they have. And it's starting to affect Natalie's game. Honestly, it's starting to really affect her game, her mentally, emotionally, all of that, because she is not connecting with Polly at all. She's literally by herself or with Dee, and Polly is gunning for Wes and Dee. So she is stuck between literally a rock and a hard place, and you can tell it's affecting her. She's not performing as well as she should be performing, given the fact that she is an American Ninja Warrior champion. And it shows in this challenge because they drop 1 ring, and instantly Polly blames it on Natalie, and Natalie blames it on Polly. No one can take responsibility for dropping a ring, so they need to pick it up. I hope that they can work on their communication moving forward, because they're gonna be put up for elimination if they don't get it together. Everyone else actually did really well, and either they got all 16 rings across or they dropped 1, except for Wes and Dee. They were having kind of a tough time. I didn't expect this from Dee. I thought coming out of the challenge where she dominated in the swimming portion and actually made it into the tribunal, I thought she would have a lot more confidence this time around in doing some even scarier things, but it didn't work. She was really scared to jump off the truck and to swing, and so that really showed. They only finished with 7 rings, And Bear, being the asshole that he is, starts laughing and calling them losers because they only got 7 rings. They didn't even get halfway. And it just shows that he's a terrible sportsman. He can't win or lose with dignity, as Wes so politely put it. And he's really making a lot of enemies. I hope that when we turn into no more teams, he is going to regret everything that he's done, because he's not going to have anyone on his side anymore. He keeps pushing every single person away. So at the end, we find out who's in the tribunal. It ends up being Kyle and Maddie, Hunter and Georgia, and Theo and Cara. And that is amazing. Kyle and Maddie are really picking it up. I really like Maddie. She is an awesome competitor. MTV, I really hope you guys ask her to come back, because that is the type of person that we need. She's not about the drama. If anything, she is the person that's calming Kyle down when he's having meltdowns, because Cara is the only reason why she's with Pauly, because this is how she makes it seem, is to spite Kyle. Anytime Kyle's around, she wants to all of a sudden jump on top of Pauly, have sex with Pauly in the middle of the day. Like, she's really pushing her agenda this season. We get to the deliberation room, and they immediately pick 3 teams without question, and it ends up being Wes and D, Pauly and Ninja, and Turbo and Nani. And Hunter says that they're going to tie it up 2-2-2 across the board and just put it in the hands of TJ. I don't know what they're thinking. I think Hunter is just afraid to make more enemies, and I think everyone else is as well. And that's the problem. It's a game. You're gonna make enemies regardless, and if you guys can do it in a way where it's not malicious, then there shouldn't be any issues for the seasons to come where you guys make amends with the people that you kind of threw under the bus. But they just seem to want to have more drama, and they really don't want to make enemies, so they're just going to keep picking the same people, and it's getting boring, quite honestly. There was nothing to talk about in the courtroom section, because literally it was like 2 seconds, and I don't even want to give Cara any more time, because her plot this season is so boring. It's boring. I'm over it. We get to the killing floor, and you know, they tie it up just like I said they were going to. Just like Hunter said he was going to tie it up, they tie it up, and TJ says, "Are you sure?" He literally puts his hands together and says, "Are you sure? We're gonna try this again, because you guys clearly are dumb, or you must be sleeping, or there's something wrong, because you don't want to leave it in my hands," essentially is what he said. And coming down to the wire, everyone sticks to their guns and says, nope, we're going to keep it the same. It's going to be a 2-2-2 across the board. And last minute, Georgia changes her mind because she wants to save herself. She doesn't want to go into another elimination. She decides to go and pick Pauly and Ninja. And so Pauly and Ninja go down to the killing floor. And this is the moment where Ninja pleads for her best friend D to not be put into the killing floor, and she does one hell of a job. She makes Pauly feel so bad, and they decide to go up against Cam and Ashley, which I thought was a great idea. We need to get this UK alliance out of here. And Ashley, quite honestly, if he can't lift something, he's not proud of himself. He is instantly upset because he knows that this isn't a strength challenge, and he's calling Pauly weak because he knows that if this was a strength challenge, he would have never picked him. And you know what? Maybe you're right, because you haven't at any point tried to be good at any of the puzzles. You know, when you guys were doing the swimming challenge the last episode, you failed miserably. You guys came in last place the entire time. So you're not good at endurance, and you're not good at puzzles. You're only good when it comes to strength. That's not someone that you want on your team. I'm sorry. So this elimination, basically one teammate is on this spinning wheel, and it is spinning, he said 20 rotations per minute. Yeah, 20 rotations per minute, which is pretty fucking fast, let me tell you. And the other teammate is standing in front of this essentially Sudoku board, blindfolded, and they need to put these pictures in the right order. So the person that's spinning on the wheel has to dictate and tell them where to put it and how much to rotate the actual picture to make sure it's right side up. You can tell that this challenge is so hard because Cam starts throwing up. I'm not sure if she just ate before the challenge and she thought she wasn't going in, but she's throwing up. It's disgusting. MTV catches it, and she's trying her hardest to throw up when she's kind of looking down and kind of coming to the side so that it doesn't get all over her, but she's still pushing through and she's still giving Ashley directions on where to put all the things. So I commend Cam for pushing through the throw up and continuing to play, because I have a feeling if it was Ashley that was spinning, he would have given up instantly and you guys would have lost even more. As you can imagine, Polly and Ninja kill it in this elimination, and they send Cam and Ashley home, and Ashley is being a terrible sore loser. He again says, man, if this was a strength challenge, I would have beat you and you know it. You guys can't touch me. Boo, get out of here. Bye. Cam, I'll see you later. You're a real competitor. You just keep it cute and keep it quiet, and you just, you know that was the end of the road for you, and that's what it is. So Polly and Ninja get the relic, and TJ tells us that this is the last relic of the season and there will be no more teams. I honestly can't believe that no more teams is really happening. All the girls are super excited except for Cara. All the other girls are really excited. They're excited to start playing their own game, to not be attached by all the drama. And the only one on the guys' side that isn't excited is Kyle, because when he was with Maddie, he was a force to be reckoned with. And Maddie is a tall, big girl. She can hold her own. And Kyle, up against the guys that are still there, has a very slim chance of getting to a finale. So yeah, that's pretty much all that happened. I had to do this again because I uploaded the video. It didn't save properly. It only saved half of it. So then I had to delete it, and then I didn't have time, and so now I'm doing it. So blah, blah, blah. Let me know how you guys feel about this whole no teams situation. Who are you guys rooting for now? I think my top girl is Maddie, and my top guy is Turbo. My second girl is Nani, only because now it's a individual challenge, and I really think Maddie can take this. Not to say Nani can't, I just feel like it's gonna be an uphill battle for her, and I'm excited to see her win, and I'm excited to see her at a finale. I'm excited to see Turbo and Wes. I don't think Hunter's gonna make it. I think he's gonna gas out, quite honestly. That's it. That's the wrap up that I have for you guys today. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit me up on all my social media. Bye.